Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge.
Here we go.
Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis and LeBrons who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Steps back. Murray right side. Out to the right wing. Pass to Vassell. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Reddish. Hunter with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. At the top of the key, Maker. A three ball. That shot, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just two incredible guys at what they do.
And that one's good. Love.
Well, you got to try and do your best to get Kevin Love out of the paint because this guy is so adept at using his frame and his strength to get that kind of inside position.
Hunter, no good. Nobody near Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Allen's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Spurs. Pass to Reddish. From deep. San Antonio with the rebound. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head coach for just a minute. He's concerned about Kevin Love's ability to control the boards at both ends. Coach said this is a guy who once averaged 15 rebounds a game in a single season. If we want to compete on the glass, we're going to have to bring multiple players and bring the fight. There's a reason that Kevin Love's middle name is that of the late, great Wes Unseld. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Murray after the basket by DeAndre Hunter.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this one. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Thunder trailing by 3. And Oladipo, here we go. Hunter, no one around him, trains the three-pointer. Hunter's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And here's Oladipo following the three from Ray Allen. Down low, Maker takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
That one falls.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Maker. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Maker's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Allen, following the miss by Kevin Love. Here's Gay, just 5 on the clock. And another shot, and the layup is up and in.
And I like the energy of Gay, especially inside. He's incredible at getting to his spots in the paint.
Now here's Oladipo. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and stolen by Love. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Allen leading the charge. Driving inside. And he makes that one. Allen's got 13.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rope. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Allen. Here's the 3. 2 on the clock. Here's Love. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Elite rebounder has always been a descriptor of Kevin Love's game. This guy takes tremendous pride in that aspect.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Spurs lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the basket by San Antonio. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Well, when Markelle Fultz is hitting jump shots, look out. It gives energy to the entire team.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right. Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
To the middle, and Crowder slams it in.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Now here's Jackson. There's the lob to Brown. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Najee. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Off target with his 3. Pass to Johnson. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs. And here's Fultz. There's the drive. And Pirtle sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length. Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Pass to Najee. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Spurs leading by 7. At the elbow, it's Brown. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 22. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
The drive by Jackson. Second chance shot. And Pirtle lays it up and in.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Jackson drives in. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy is a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Fultz, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
It's Crowder on the wing. From past the arc. The shot will not fall. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Johnson right side. It's stolen. And the Thunder pushing it up now.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Out to the right wing. The three. Good on the triple. Fultz has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Thunder.
Whenever Fultz is in a catch-and-shoot situation, you know he can't wait for that ball to find his hands.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now Murray. Love outside. Here's Vassell. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Murray with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
It's good from long range.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from Victor Oladipo.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Spurs leading by 7. Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here he goes. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and 1, a triangle and 2, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of a game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mix looks and force a team to think and really operate under duress, it only helps you win ball games.
And the basket by Maker.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Over in the corner, Allen. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Hunter. He's got 7.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
It's Allen on the wing. To the inside. Rebounded by Maker.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Here's Hunter. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 6. Eubanks grabs the miss. Spurs leading by 4. Gay with no one around. Pass to Vassell. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now, here's Oladipo. Driving the lane. Reddish with the ball. Count that bucket. And now, just a 2-point Spurs lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
San Antonio making a switch here. .114 left in the third. Pass to Pirtle. Going inside. Good on the bucket. Pirtle's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, Pirtle and that big frame of his driving to the bucket. You love to see a big man move like that.
Here's Roby. Goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in. Roby's got 8 points.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Vassell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. For the lead, it's hauled in by Brown.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
San Antonio again turning it over. And here's Oladipo. Pass to Hunter. For the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Roby's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And it's Fultz with the ball for Oklahoma City. Astonagi, and stolen by Murray. Allen inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Fultz. Here's Baisley. He takes it in, and that one is hammered home.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Love right side. It's blocked. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Here's Baisley. Now Fultz. Fires top of the key. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Well, this is what's evolving over time, right? Markelle Fultz running the pick and roll, such a precise play.
Love outside. Gay left side. Here's Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I just love seeing Gabe share the ball. A solid distributor, given his size and ability to see over defenders.
Here's Fultz. Count it, good. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Murray, no good. Here's Najee. Pass to Okoro. Now Crowder. And here's Fultz. Just 5 to shoot. Knocked away. Inside. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Gay. No good that time. To the left wing. Astonagi. Outside Crowder. And there's the drive. This one for 3. Drops in the tray. And now a 9-point Thunder lead.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Fultz looking around. Outside Crowder. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Crowder's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Thunder.
I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame. They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Now here's Jackson. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. Allen for 3. That one misses. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Fultz. To the wing right side. Pass to Okoro. A second chance effort. Basket counts. Okoro's got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And on the season, this is going to be their third win in 4 games against this team.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Markelle Fultz.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And
I'm taking my mask off. Like you racing speed off in them foreigns and leave tire marks on the asphalt. It's gonna be you want your you like front. Another day, a new chain or all this ice got me freezing like Jack Frost.